Like, the game was quite close here. I used the AI to kind of figure out what the deciding move was. So the move somewhere around here where I could have just cut black off directly. But okay, we'll come to that later. You guys want to go through the game?
Yeah, start करो.
So this was standard opening, double 3/4 from black, 4/4 3/4 from white. He started off by playing a two-space jump and a big enclosure on three. So to avoid the extension, I played out here. I'm not sure whether that's the right thing. AI is saying I should have approached the longer side. But yeah.
Even if you want to extend, I would maybe have played high because
Mhm.
playing too many low stones on one side is not that great.
Okay.
Yeah.
ठीक है. Then he played here. I think I kept the corner. I played high out here because I had two low stones, like as
Right.
you discussed. Sorry. Then he approached my other corner. Because I didn't want this to become much bigger, I kind of pincered. He pincered my pincer, so I kicked and extended. So
So
I have one stone
one
out
second.
here,
So
which has.
instead of F17, now you're leaving your pincered stone very weak.
I'm leaving my
So
pincer
वहाँ पर
very weak. So
you
what I
should
should
have
have done is
jumped
something
out.
like this.
Yeah. And now when he jumps out, then you can either do your F16 or jump on the other side also.
Okay.
Any
Okay.
one of them.
I think that makes sense because I played from my stronger side instead of my weaker side. Okay.
So if you
I
have
mainly
some,
left this for Raji, but I think it made sense to kind of press the attack.
so if you had done E12 instead, then you could have attacked at C8 later on.
Hmm. That's true. That's true. Hey guys. So should we start with the shape lecture or should we continue with this for now?
Let's do this, but I have to leave by 4. I see
Then let's do
only
the shape lecture. I
I see
think that
only two
this can
PvPs over
happen
here.
after four. Huh?
I see only two newbies here.
I didn't understand, Karan. Can you repeat?
I see only Rishik and Vedi here. I think there were two or three others who had said they would come.
Who had said that they would come? I think Ashwin had said. Let me just tag everyone.
Yeah, we'll give them some more time. तब तक यही कंटिन्यू करते हैं.
ठीक है. Okay. So then I approached the corner. He did a slightly unconventional thing where he said he wants to keep this. So I was able to push a little bit more into the corner before backing. Before he pincered me. This is actually what led to a lot of interesting things. I think the correct Chosek is something like this. Uh, which kind of, I just played this way like that. But I wasn't aware of that. So I basically just made a base.
So pinching here wasn't normal, but S15 would be a normal attack point after this.
F15.
SS.
S15. Yeah, I think R15 is the traditional attack one.
Yeah.
So
S15 is the normal move for the black to actually.
S15 is the
Yeah.
normal move for black.
yeah,
That's clear.
Yeah.
and
So if
black
he doesn't place that, then the attack, then the punishment is actually R15 normally.
Correct, correct. So, like I said, I wasn't. I've really not played with this Joseki a lot. So what I did was I just played. I saw the weakness because two space extension and high and everything. So I thought this is a good place for an invasion or reduction. He ignored my move and Tenoki here. So we played this out a little.
there is a whole lecture about this 3/3 invasion in this shape.
Hmm.
So you should watch that. I think.
I'm aware of that standard thing.
Yeah.
I think it's-
So I think C16 would be the normal thing here.
Sorry? Yeah, sorry, C16. No, I'm aware of that, but I wanted to, keep a little bit more of the corner and actually keep the pressure on this a little bit more, which is why I decided to let him live small in the corner if required, which didn't turn out as expected because I think after this, what he should have done is he should have tried to cut or something. I'm not 100% sure. I think the cut would work, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is actually what I had in mind, so that I would be out facing this side, but he would live small in the corner. But he happily gave me the corner. This is a forcing move. I mean, here you have to do something out here because the cut doesn't work anymore anyway. Wait, the cut works. Sorry, I read this out. Yeah, something like this. So he'll have to play something like this, and then I have one liberty on him. So I read out that this one move out here means that he has to defend. So I played that forcing move, and which he connected like this. I think this would have been a better defense, but he defended like this, and then I connected. So the advantage of this was I was a little more out as well. Then he went back and attacked this one, which is not a very successful attack because this still connects. I don't think this connects anymore. Actually, this might also connect because the ladder doesn't work.
Instead of 3, you could do B12.
So this was just more of a cap. I think he was just trying to make sure that this was not going to be reduced too much. I feel that this would have been better, but then maybe that leaves a little more Raji and leaves this group weak. In any case, this is what he did. I left this as a potential Raji for the future, and I tried to, continue my invasion in the corner. This is clearly a forcing move because if he doesn't play something like this, then this, is a big reduction, honestly. So anyway, I played here. I don't think this is the best invasion point. Again, AI is recommending that I continue my attack on this corner, which is a long overdue move.
That corner Joseki is not complete, so it's just attack.
Yeah. It's coming back out here. I think this is the invasion point that the AI is looking at. So the AI would probably have played this.
That's the usual point to attack.
Okay. I thought this would be better because I can kind of connect out here. So again, this is a clear mistake. I should have played here, which is very, very obvious in retrospect. I played here, so he was able to do this. And again, I didn't push out. I pushed down. So technically, he can make me live very, very small and get a good wall. The wall's facing my strength, so it's not super useful, but it really weakens my stone out here. He played this, which was a little non-standard, allowed this Haji to be used. And I was aware that there is weakness out here, so I thought I can use that to make a base of it. Plus, this is alive now. I don't think it's fully... I think it's alive, right? This stone makes a difference. I think it's alive.
Yeah, it's alive.
Yeah, it's alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's alive.
I was checking out this Joseki. If S6 is black, then it's not alive. I think
Yeah, then this T4 is the point. Yeah,
yes.
T4 kills it. Yes. Exactly.
Very interesting. I was fascinated by this. Okay. So anyway, so what happened out here is that he played here. So I was able to jump out like this, and AI was actually telling me to do this, which makes sense because kind of moving towards the center. But what I did was this, at which point I could again have just sacrificed this stone, but I did not. Because I felt it was more of a forcing move. He would likely, protect the stone out here, which he did. At which point I made a base. Again, AI is saying push, 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 but take it, that's fine. Then he plays this move, at which point I jump out. Now to keep pressure on me, he plays out here, at which point I make a base. He ignores the standard. Yeah. I think Pranjal's joined. Or will be joining in a minute. Hey Pranjal, we're just going through the game.
Hi.
So yeah, we're at this stage. What happened is I played out here. Pranjal ignored the move out here, which would make this, except he tried to attack this group. This is fine. This is Sente. But the next move that he did was he kind of tried to take advantage of the wall and attack my group out here. So I played this move to ensure that this was alive because I felt that this is not as important. I have enough pace to make a pace. So he jumped out and I made a pace. Uh, the AI is telling me that I should jump out as well, which am not too convinced about. I don't know whether I would have been able to.
Yeah, basically, when you jump, you can actually afterwards play H4 or
Zapping moves.
H2 and yeah, connect.
Oh, okay, okay. H4
Yeah.
or H2.
So right, H2 and H4. Using H2 and H4, you can sometimes connect it. I have to read to actually see properly how, like, what AI might be expecting. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, normally when you have a wide strength on one side, then jumping on the other side normally works really good.
Okay. I think what AI is saying is that Black would continue the attack like this, which is interesting. I'd probably have to lose this white stone though. ठीक है, ठीक है. But yeah, I mean, there are weaknesses on both sides. I chose to defend this side, in mostly in a non-ideal way. I think black is. Pranjal, I think you were trying to surround me with this one. Continue the surrounding of this white group.
There was also, I think, some way for white to separate me easily without that move.
Okay, okay.
Some cut. I didn't want those four black stones
Okay,
to die.
okay, so you're basically defending this shape as well. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think in my mind also I had something similar. That's actually why I played this move because I felt that that sets up some cutting point. And then when you ignored it, I felt that maybe I misread it because I was reading out a sequence like this, but that was not correct because the AI is saying that this move disconnects, which I found very interesting because it really does. I mean, sorry, uh, it's clearly disconnected. So this would have been a game changer, honestly, because if this territory of black goes, then considering that it was a very close game, it would definitely not have been as close anyway. And apparently, this weakness was there very much into the late game, as you can see by all of this moving around. Okay, we can come to that later. At that point, once you Tenokid and I misread that it was not being able to be cut, I felt that I should also, strengthen my area. Again, this invasion point still continues to work, the one that we were looking at earlier. But black played this, most likely to cap me because black, like white, did not really realize that this could be cut. At which point I played something like this, and I tried to strengthen myself further away because this is clearly the weakest thing. Even if these 2-3 stones go, I'll still have decent territory out here. Black defense is cutting point out here, and white tries to jump out. Again, the AI is still recommending something like disconnecting these points.
What time control were you playing with?
We were playing with very comfortable time controls. We actually played with correspondence game timings, but we played a live game. So it was more of a miss rather than a time issue. I think black's trying to disconnect this white stone out here. Realizing that it can happen, I kind of played like this. At which point, this is the natural follow-up. But I think black might have it might have been better for black to kind of defend out here in some way. Rather than that, black played here, which allowed a lot of moves. This is instead of this, maybe something like this might be better. But again, AI is actually suggesting this because I think this. Because either this is not an eye or this is not an eye. If white does this, then black can connect.
Is that connected?
Yeah,
After
yeah, yeah. That
five.
is. This is a standard thing. If there are no stones out here, you can connect by playing either here or here.
Doesn't some liberty shortage happen with monkey
In this
jumps like this?
particular situation, I'll have to check. But generally, no.
Okay.
I can't really see anything specifically. I think this is a SOG, but I think this is a
T.
standard way of connecting underneath. If
Okay.
there's a
What if
keyword jump,
say white plays S14,
S14.
T12? Okay. Okay. Never mind.
In this particular
Yeah, it's
scenario, it
connected.
doesn't really seem to be working. Okay. So that's why AI is recommending this move. But okay, we play this move and this move, at which point black strengthens. I think here I realized that there's a lot of weakness out there. Something needs to be done. So I played this, which I felt was sufficient. Black tried the same reduction at this point of time, but now this doesn't work. Even if black pokes out this side, white can connect underneath. If black does not, if black connects underneath, then white can get a second eye out here. Sorry. So black played here, at which point I continued because, like I said, you can always be alive out here. So black played here, white played here, and black played this, which could have worked, but then there was a weakness out here. I think here we could have done a better job of reading also, Pranjal, because I'm pretty sure that this actually can disconnect. I'm not sure whether this would be the best thing to do, but I have a feeling that there's something better that could be done. AI is basically saying this, but then I would play this. And what he did was this, at which point, rather than let this be fully disconnected, black played this, and then white cut these off.
Okay, let's start with the shape because everybody seems to have joined and I have a half hour left.
Okay. Okay, Pranjal, I think Karan will talk about shape, after which we can continue this game. Is that fine?
Yeah, that sounds good.